Ah yes, sports anime. The anime that makes you want to play that one obscure sport that you were never fucking interested in before you watched the anime. But we're not here to talk about Haikyuu. We're here to talk about 3 underappreciated anime. 3 anime that I fucking love and I think more people should definitely watch. So let's not fucking beat around the bush. Here's number 1. So first on our list is Run with the Wind. Now unlike other sports anime that choose to engage you with hype action scenes that you'd see in Haikyuu or Hajime no Ippo, Run with the Wind chooses to engage their audience with a heartwarming and inspiring story as well as a great diverse group of characters. It follows Kakeru. Kakeru was an elite runner in high school, but he's caught stealing and he's running away, and he only manages to escape with the help of Haiji, a college student. Haiji in turn asks Kakeru to join his college track team. Later we find out that everyone in this track team is complete fucking beginners besides Kakeru and Haiji. Yet Haiji is completely adamant on going to the Hakone Ekiden, which is basically a professional marathon. This is a story about achieving your dreams against all odds, and it is an ending that will give you complete and utter satisfaction. Definitely worth the watch. Check it out. Next up is Hinomaru Sumo. Now I know why not a lot of people watch this one, and it's for the same reason why not a lot of people watch sumo wrestling in real life. Because everyone's like, oh, why the fuck do I want to watch bloody fat people running around and pushing each other over? And if you are one of those people, I've got something to say to you. Fuck you. I hope your house burns down, because sumo wrestling is amazing. If you ever watched a sumo wrestling match, you'd see that the wrestlers are not only massive, but they're also extremely quick. The amount of intensity and explosiveness that's on display in a single sumo match is incredible, and it'll fucking blow you away. And Hinomaru Sumo perfectly encapsulates this intensity into its anime. It follows a middle school sumo prodigy who is just about to go to high school, and his dream is to become the Yokozuna, which is basically the greatest sumo wrestler. But he first needs to overcome the fact that he has a much smaller body compared to other sumo wrestlers, which means he needs to work twice as hard in order to get where he wants to be. So it's pretty much your classic sports formula that both Kuroko no Basket and Haikyuu used. So if you're a fan of both those series, you need to fucking get on this shit. Now last but definitely not the fucking least is 1 ounce. Now I've said this in a previous video before, but 1 ounce is basically if you take Light Yagami from Death Note, took him out of there and put him into a fucking sports anime, then you get 1 ounce. Okay, 1 ounce is not just a fucking hype sports anime, but at the same time it is a psychological anime where they have a psychological and gambling anime where they have a bunch of different psychological battles as well as playing the sport. That's why even if you're not a fan of sports but you love psychological anime, this is still perfect for you because the psychological elements are fantastic. And if you're not exactly a psychological fan, then you can still very much enjoy the sports part of it because there's some great sports scenes in here as well. Basically, it follows Tokichi Toa. Tokichi Toa is this master gambler. Like, he's just an absolute genius. You can think of him as basically Jabami Yumeko from Kakegurui. He's absolutely insane. But you can make a bet and you pretty much know that he's always gonna fucking win. But the excitement, it doesn't come from if he's gonna win. It comes from how he's gonna win. Because they put him into these insane fucking situations that you think there is no humane possible way that he could ever get out of the situation, but he always does, and it's always fucking insane to see how he does it. So it follows Tokushi Toa, and he is basically recruited by a professional baseball player in Japan. He's recruited to help them win the championship because his talent was recognized. Because he's an insane pitcher, because it's a baseball anime, he's an insane pitcher, and he's also an incredible gambler. So not only can he pitch insanely, but he can also get in the minds of the opponents and render them useless. My only problem with the series is that there wasn't more. But for the 24 episodes that are there, you get an insane fucking ride. Definitely check this out. One of my favorite MCs of all time, absolute badass. Just fucking watch One Outs, guys. Jesus.
絶対打つ。俺が終わらせる。
打てねえな。
何？
打てねえってそんな肘じゃ。
徳内。
その肘で無理する必要あんのかよ。